Hello and welcome to Toto TCG. You're here with me, Matthew, and we are back here with another Pokemon video on the channel. So we've got another news update, getting hyped now for, of course, Team Up coming out, the pre-release starting this weekend, this Saturday. We're getting extremely close to it now, so the hype is definitely up there for this. So what are we talking about in particular? Well, we're talking about predictions, and this is from the Ultra Shiny set. This one was in between, I think it was Black Order and Tag Bolt. So we know those two are going to be in it, but are some of the cards that were in this set going to be in it? Now, there was a lot of reprinted cards, but there was a lot of shiny cards. Now, I've discounted every single shiny card from it, but we're taking out the ones that we haven't seen before, which might be sort of reworks or re-artworked type cards. Let's have a little look, though. So, let's have a little look straight away and see what you guys think. Okay, so let's start off with our first card here from the set, or at least what is going to be, obviously being inputted into our Team Up set. We're starting with Shaymin Prism Star. Very interesting looking Prism Star indeed. Nice to see another green one. I love the lime green on this, and the actual artwork for that Shaymin looks really, really nice as well. So, of course, it is a grass Pokemon with a HP of 80. It's only 80, but it's pretty cool, actually. So for 2 grass, we've got Flower Storm, 30 times damage. This attack does 30 damage times the number of basic energy attached to your Pokemon in play. So that is really, really cool. Now, there is also another little feature to this which I think is really nice. The fact that it has free retreat. That is extremely, extremely good. This is going to be very much like a nice Tapu Koko type thing. The Tapu Koko normally has free retreat. If you don't want this thing to, obviously, or if you don't want other things to die, but you want to maybe power up the bench a little bit more, put this up front. Happy days. During your turn, you can just retreat it, or if you want to keep it up there and obviously do that attack just for 2 grass, that's not bad. Now, I mean, I'm thinking myself of even putting this in with Rayquaza GX. Currently playing that at the moment. I'm quite liking the look of this. There's also a Tapu Koko Prism which will be coming out as well. I'm thinking of putting that in there as well, just to carry on getting that speed of the energy going on there. When it works well, and I think this could be a very nice addition to it. So definitely something to look forward to. So moving on to the next card, we do also have a Zeraora card. This will be a holo in our set. Now I believe this might have been a promo for a box. Of course, it is a lightning Pokemon with a HP of 120. The first attack is called Slash for 1 colour, it's 20 damage. Second attack is called Wild Bolt for 120 damage, and that is 2 lightning, 1 colourless. And the Pokemon does 20 to itself. So, it's not bad, but 120, that's pretty nice. And then, of course, weakness to fighting, resistance to metal, and then just a retreat of 1. So, not bad. Not bad little card there. Might be a nice one to get during pre-release, at least, for that Wild Bolt. Very easy to power up 3 energies in pre-release without getting knocked out. So that could be pretty nice. Pretty cool indeed. Moving on, we've also got this card right here, and I love this artwork so much. Very, very nice indeed. So this is a Alolan Marowak. So it is a Psychic Pokemon with a HP of 120. It is a Stage 1 and it evolves from Cubone. Guess what? Cubone isn't in this set. So we won't be able to evolve this. If you get this during pre-release, don't play it because you won't be able to actually play it itself. But what does it do? So for a free attack, it's called Limbo Limbo. Now, this is actually a reprint. They've reprinted it as a different typing as well, so that's pretty nice. Limbo Limbo, though, search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like, then shuffle your deck. Nice way of speeding up the Pokemon there. And then for double colours, we've got Alola Circle, 20 times damage. This attack does 20 damage times the number of Pokemon you have in play with Alolan in its name. Pretty cool. Pretty nice. Weakness to dark, resistance to fighting, and a retreat of just 2. Moving on, we're also going to be getting the Mr. Mime GX. Now, this is a slightly different one. We have obviously had the Mr. Mime GX, and I think I've showed this one off before when we looked at that Mr. Mime. But this is a Psychic Pokemon with a HP of 150. Of course, it is a basic. The ability is Magic Odds, so it's not Magic Evens, this is the Odds version. So we're finally getting this one. This one is finally materialised and it's with us now. So if you don't know what Magic Odds does, it basically prevents any attacks that are odd. So if, for example, a Buzzwole was to attack you, it would get blocked. Very cool. Psychic and Colourless then for breakdown for each card in your opponent's hand. Don't know why there's a space there, that's weird. In your opponent's hand, put one damage counter on their active Pokemon. So if you're going against something like Zoroark, that could be pretty nice. The GX is Life Trick GX, heal all damage from this Pokemon for just one colourless. Not bad. Weakness to nothing, resistance to nothing, and a retreat of 2. There we go. Pretty cool. We then move on to Cosmog. So we're getting a Cosmog here. Of course, it is a Psychic Pokemon with a HP of, why does it say 60? Should be 50, so I apologise for that. Should say 50. The ability is Cosmoguard. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks. So that's pretty cool, actually. Probably one of a pretty awesome Cosmog. To have that and just be sat on the bench and not take any damage, I'll take that. Pretty nice. Then for one colourless, we got Mumble for 10 damage. Weakness to Psychic, resistance to nothing, and a retreat of just 1. It would have been nice to see a free retreat. I think that would have been absolutely hilarious, having that ability in free retreat, but having that, I think it would be a little bit broken. So they've counteracted that quite nicely. Then, of course, we are also getting a Cosmoem. Hopefully this will be correct. Psychic with a HP of 100. Stage 1, because it evolves from that Cosmog. Very nice. So, we've got, just for one colourless, we've got Nap. Heal 20 damage from this Pokemon. That's literally it. Weakness to Psychic, resistance to nothing, and a retreat of 3. Very hefty indeed. But there's actually nothing that is in this set that will actually evolve from this. It's just 2 different cards. So, they're just there. They're just going to be sat there. They won't be able to be evolved, though. We are also getting this, and I was so excited to see this when it was first revealed. We are getting the Lycanroc GX, and this is the last of the 3. Unless, of course, they maybe magically make a 4th one. So, of course, it is a fighting Pokemon with a HP of 200, a Stage 1, because it evolves from Rockruff. Unfortunately, Rockruff won't be in this set, so if you get this during a pre-release, it's going to be useless. But, let's have a little look at those attacks. Ability, Twilight Eye. When you play this card from your hand to evolve a Pokemon during your turn, you may discard an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Very nice. So that ability itself is going to definitely... If you can get maybe 4 of these going, you know, and then have a way in which of de-evolving them, which I have a sneaky suspicion that Celebi Prism might be able to help with that. I believe there's a de-evolution thing on that, because you can pick however many you want on your bench and then de-evolve them. But it's the attack. It's risky, but I think it's a bit of fun and it could result in quite a lot of energy being binned because of that Twilight Eye. So very, very interesting. Then it also has Accelerock for 120 damage, and that is consisting of 1 fighting, 2 colourless. And lastly, we've got for 1 fighting Radial Edge GX, 30 times damage. This attack does 30 damage times the number of energy cards in your opponent's discard pile. Okay, that is pretty cool, to be honest. None of the other Lycanrocs have done anything like that, and to get the energy using that Twilight Eye into the discard pile, and just for 1 fighting to do that GX, that is pretty nice. Definitely very, very nice indeed. And like the others, it also has that Grass, Weakness, Resistance to Nothing, and Retreat of 2. But I have to say, I love the artwork. It's kind of a bummer they didn't actually do a full art and rainbow rare for this, but I'll be happy to gladly get 3 or 4 of these, because I absolutely love this form of Lycanroc. It's so cool. Then we move on to Alolan Ninetales, which of course is a fairy Pokemon, a HP of 110, evolves from Alolan Vulpix. Unfortunately, Alolan Vulpix won't be making it into the set, so this will be another addition. It is a reprint. The ability, Luminous Barrier, you might remember this one. Prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon by your opponent's EX and GX. Pretty cool. And then for Aurora Beam, we've got 1 fairy double colourless for 80 damage. So very nice indeed. Weakness to metal, resistance to darkness. Why is that there? It's got a resistance to nothing apparently. And a retreat of 1. So scrap that resistance, it has no resistance. But a weakness to metal is not bad at the moment, with metal not really being the biggest played deck at the moment. But a lot of metal support coming out very, very soon, which could see a lot of interesting stuff happening. Moving on, we also have a Mimikyu fairy Pokemon, and it's HP of 70, basic Pokemon. So we got, for one colourless, it's called Pilfer, but I'm pretty sure you guys might remember Filch. Yeah, draw 2 cards, and then we've also got the Mimic attack there for a fairy and a colourless. If your opponent used an attack during his or her last turn, excluding GX attacks, use that attack as this attack. Very, very cool. So we're getting a reprint of the Mimikyu that I think probably came out in Guardians Rising. Pretty nicely though, it does have no weakness or resistance, and just a retreat of 1. Pretty nice. We're then also getting another Alolan Executor, Dragon Pokemon with a HP of 160, and it does evolve from an Execute, which will be coming out in the set, so this thing can be playable during pre-release. 1 attack, and that is called Tropical Shake for 1 grass, 20 plus damage. This attack does 20 more damage for each type of basic energy card in your discard pile, up to 5. So it can do 20 plus damage, and then it does 20 more, so it can do 120 overall, which is pretty nice. Weakness to Fairy, resistance to nothing, and a retreat of 3. Then we move on to another card here, which I don't really remember seeing. It does look as if it was a promo, so maybe it came out as a promo for a box. But we've got Lugia, colourless Pokemon, a HP of 130, and it is going to be a basic Pokemon. Of course it will be. 1 colourless, we've got Power Charge, 30 damage. Search your deck for a basic energy card and attach it to this Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. And then we've got 4 colourless for Blast Wind, 110 damage. Finishing off, weakness to lightning, resistance to fighting, and a retreat of 2. So it's okay. If it's going to be a holo, fair enough. It's not going to be one that I'm probably going to be searching for everywhere, but a nice little addition to the set. Moving on then, we also have a Zangoose. Now, these two in particular, the Lugia and the Zangoose, have just been those sort of like, these might be there, but we're not too sure. So they've been like confirmed, but whether they are 100%, we're unsure. But I'm putting them here because they have been mentioned to be in this set. So Zangoose, colourless Pokemon, a HP of 100. It is a basic Pokemon. For a colourless, it is called Headhunt. Look at the top 6 cards of your deck, reveal any number of Pokemon you find there, and put them into your hand. Discard the other cards. Okay. Then for a double colourless, we got Slash for 40 damage. Probably not one that a lot of people are going to play. And if it's going to be a holo, I don't think it's going to be sought after. Weakness to fighting, resistance to nothing, and a retreat of 1. The attack is meh, and the attacks are both meh, but it looks pretty cool. That's all that's going for it in my eyes. I might be wrong. Anyway, let's have a little look at this one. We have Dana, which, Dana, one of the supporters. So, of course, it is a trainer supporter. So, there's 4 of these. Now, apparently these are called the I can't think what it's called. Not Battle Frontier, but it's like Battle Shantana. I really cannot think. Anyway, there's 4 of them, and they very much look like each other. You'll have a little look at that as we go through. So this card can't be played unless your opponent's active Pokemon is a Stage 2 Pokemon. Search your deck for 2 cards and put them into your hand. And of course we know that already. So of course this thing can't be activated unless the active Pokemon is a Stage 2. How many people play Stage 2s? Unless they're playing maybe normal Pokemon and not GXs, but you never know. You know, we've seen things like there's Shiftry, there's Decidueye, they'll definitely help, they'll definitely be able to get you 2 cards, put them into your hand. It's pretty cool. And the full art version of that will be out in this set, and you can see that right there. Looks very, very nice indeed. Moving on, then we have Evelyn, which I think is probably my favourite. I don't know whether it's blue or because she looks a bit like Lana. I'm really not too sure, but obviously she's not Lana. So, of course, it is a trainer supporter. You can't play this card... Oh, sorry, you can play this card only if your opponent's active Pokemon is a Stage 1 Pokemon. Draw 4 cards. Boom. And then, of course, there is the full art right there. They all seem to be like holding that ball. Sorry, I mean holding a Pokeball in their hand. But, you know, very nice. Another one there out of the 4. Then we move on to this little beauty right there. You might be already thinking, oh no, not another one. Oh yes, we got another Fairy Charm. Fairy Charm UB. So, of course, it is a item. So prevent all damage done to the Fairy Pokemon this card is attached to by attacks from your opponent's Ultra Beast Pokemon GX and Ultra Beast Pokemon EX. When did they ever make Ultra Beast Pokemon EX? Is that a subtle hint that we're going to get EXs back? Probably not. But there we go. Pretty nice. A new Fairy Charm. We then move on to Grass Memory. Yep, we're getting more of these. We are indeed. Silvally is still going strong. Type Null is still going to be up there as well. The Silvally GX this card is attached to is a Grass Pokemon. That's good to know. That's exactly what it does. It says what it's on the tin. Moving on to this one, we've got Ingo and Emmett. So these are obviously, well, I say they. This one card has 2 different like abilities or choices. So look at the top card. Wait, what? Look at the top card of your deck and then choose one. What? Oh, right, okay. Discard your hand and draw 5 cards. Discard your hand and draw 5 cards from the bottom of your deck. Look at the top card of your deck. Why would you look at the top card of your deck? That might be a little bit wrong there. Because I thought when you play this, you either choose one or the other. So, it might be that. But I mean, if you're looking at the top card and you're like, I need that card. I need it. I need it. Okay, I'll play it down. So, yeah, it could be quite useful if that is correct. But this one is going to be coming out in the set. And surprise, surprise, of course, we only play one at a time. Only play one. It will also be getting a full art as well. They look like train conductors to me. I don't know whether that's the whole point. There's like a train track in the background. I might be completely right there. Probably not. But they really do look like train conductors. That's really odd. Moving on to the third one of the Battle Chandelier... Call them Chandelier people. Please someone put it down in the comments what they are called, because I need to learn it. So this one is called Morgan. Trainer supporter, of course. This card cannot be played unless you discard Dana, Evelyn and Nita from your hand. Now I don't know whether that means that they've had to have been discarded or that they're in your hand and you discard all 3 of them at the same time. Quite hard to find all 3 of them if I'm brutally honest, but what does it do? Look at the top 12 cards of your deck. Attach as many energy cards you find there to your Pokemon in any way you like, then shuffle the remaining cards into your deck. Very nice indeed to grab some energies and fill your bench very quickly and then possibly get some decent attacks going as well. That could be very cool. And of course 1 supporter per turn. And there is the full art right there. Very, very cool indeed. Moving on to the last one, we've got Nita. Trainer supporter, of course. You can play this card only if your opponent's active Pokemon is a basic. So you've got 1 for basics, 1 for stage 1, and 1 for stage 2. Happy days. Put an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon on top of their deck. I mean, yeah, it helps. But you're giving them the energy back. Be nice to bin it or put it in the loss sum. Oh, hi Faber, how you doing? Faber is very nice. But Nita, looking... It's pretty neat. Let's just put it that way. Let's stop the puns and have a little look at the full art. There's the full art right there. I probably rate them as in Evelyn, Nita, the red one, which I can't think of, and Morgan. What was the first one called? I need to learn these. I know Ingo and Emmett. We got Nita, Morgan, Evelyn, Dana. There it is. Dana would be third, and then I would put Morgan last in terms of their full art, how they look. very, very cool. It's the colours, it's how they look, it's what they've... I think they've all got a Pokeball, which is always quite nice to see, like that little extra. Would have been quite nice as well to see a Pokemon with them. That would have been amazing. Moving on from that, we also have this, which is called Return Label. So it is an item card. Look at this. Put a card from your opponent's discard pile on the bottom of their deck. Oh, how kind. Who runs this? Either you want the items in their deck, or you don't. I want them in the bin, not give them back to them. So I really don't see this thing getting played. But let me know your thoughts on this. It was a gym promo. Of course, we can play as many cards as we want during our turn. And the last one we've got is Water Memory. And of course, this is for Silvally GX. So when this is attached, Silvally GX becomes a water Pokemon. I'd love them to finish off doing these. You know, I think they've got maybe 6 or 7 now. Probably 6. I think it is 6. There's still several other, ones. I think there's about 3 more types that they could do. It'd be brilliant. It'd be really nice, at least then we'd have all of them. Even if Silvally GX does rotate, it'd just be nice to have all of them. But yeah, there we go. So that is all the cards from Ultra Shiny, and I think there was probably about 4 cards there. That was Mr. Mime GX, Return Label, Lugia, and Zangoose, which weren't actually in Ultra Shiny, but they will be added to the set. So some little bonuses there for you guys. So, what is going to happen now? Well, we're going to finish off the video, of course, but what's happening then after that? Tomorrow we'll be having the... We should actually... Yes, we will. We should be having a little look at the pre-release promos. Can't wait to show those off. We'll show off a few bits of news as well as some full art trainers that we did miss out on when we had a little look at our tag team... No, Tag Bolt. Set review, so we'll have a little look at them as well tomorrow, so something to look forward to there. And then Saturday is the pre-release. Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. But there we go. I'm going to leave it. No, we're not going to leave it here. We are going to head right on over and do some Guess the GX. So let's go over to that right now. Okay, so with that now all sorted, let's move on to the Guess the GX. The answer from our previous video, which would have been yesterday, finishing off, of course, the Tag Bolt cards and everything. So, I gave you that picture right there. What was that in particular? It was Tapu Lele GX. The alternative artwork, of course. Very, very cool indeed. There is Tapu Lele. Very cool. And then for this video, let's have a look at the Guess the GX for this one. So, there's a picture there. There it is again. And there it is a little bit bigger. Let me know what you think that is in particular. Yes, it is a GX, but which one is it? Let me know in the comments below, as well as your thoughts on the cards that we've discussed in this video. Do they sort of match up with what you were thinking were going to be coming out from Ultra Shiny? Or do you think that we won't see any Ultra Shiny stuff? Ooh, that might be something. But we'll have to wait and see. So, yeah, there we go. So, apart from that, I will, if you guys are new and you have found me for the first time, definitely hit that subscribe button below. As I've mentioned, comment down below as well. And you can also rate the video so I know you're enjoying the series. And apart from that, I'll leave it here and I'll see you guys in the next video.